Very nice words, but happens to be wrong. 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 Wrong.
We have one more question from Ken Bone about energy policy. Ken?
Wrong. I've been dealing with the press a long time. I think the political press is among the most dishonest people that I've ever met.
The people don't trust you, and the people don't trust the media.
These people back here, they're the worst. They are so dishonest. No, they're so dishonest. And by the way, some of the media is terrific, but most of it, 70%, 75%, is absolute dishonest, absolute scum. Remember that. Scum. Scum. They're totally dishonest people. By the way, the world's most dishonest people are back there. Look at all the cameras going. Look at all those cameras. Unbelievable. They are dishonest. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them.
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed.
So what do you do?
That's a great question. What is the long-term effect of too much information? One of the effects is the need to be first, not even to be true anymore.
Believe half what you see and none of what you hear.
Right.
You know, I always laugh because there's always some silly thing. My friends will come to me and say, "Hey, did you really do this?" No, I didn't do that. I didn't
There's
know
a ton of fake stuff
Yeah.
out there. There's a ton of fake stuff.
I'm sure
It's a weird time. It's a weird time because essentially the boundaries to publication have been dissolved. It used to be that you had to work for the New York Times or the Washington Post or a newspaper, whatever. Now, all you need is a blog or a Facebook page and you're breaking news. Yeah, well, it's a weird time for these publications too. I mean, that's another thing to take into consideration. No one's really buying magazines and newspapers like they used to. It's hard to sell. And so they're reduced to these online publications and they have to compete with a bunch of these clickbaity bullshit things, and that's where the money is. I mean, even the New York Times, man. The New York Times is resulting to a lot of clickbaity shit now, and you're like, wow.
I remember one too that who did it to me, when I was just doing a phone interview. He knows what I was saying, and he purposely twisted things around. I mean, it had no impact, but I remember reading that and being like, oh, fuck this guy. He knows what I was trying to say, and I read this article, and I was like, he misrepresented everything.
Yeah. Well, that's the only way they can have fun.
Yeah.
And that's the only, I mean, if you're just a normal guy and you give, normal answers and you're thoughtful and considerate, that's not as good for them.
Right. It's boring to them.
Yeah. So they'll twist it around. Well, it's not as profitable.
Right.
It's more profitable, especially if it's an online thing. With an online thing, you need a clickbait title. You need a bunch of people clicking on that thing because otherwise you're not going to get any ad revenue for it.
Yeah.
It's a very bizarre model where it's encouraging people to be deceptive and to make these things inflammatory. Yeah. It's almost like cops that have arrested too many people. Everyone's a crook. Like they just think that everybody they're interviewing is a piece of shit. And it's also like they're interviewing these Hollywood people. They're thinking of you. You got a big mansion, driving a Mercedes. You got all this money. Fuck this guy. It's like this instant take on it. Oh, a Hollywood director. Yeah, great. How's your casting couch? You piece of shit. And we should be real clear. This is not most people. Yeah. Most people are nice.
Yeah.
But it's just like one, even if it's only 1 out of 10. You run into that one, you're like, fuck these things. I don't want to do these things anymore.
Totally. No, it's terrifying because you think about your family, your friends, like anybody who's going to, because